Hello viewers at home. We have a question on a number basis. If 132 base x is equal to 72 base 10, we are to find the value of x. So for us to get the value of x, we have to express the two sides in base 10. And if you want to change a number from another base to base 10, you expand. That is 1 times x plus 3 times x plus 2 times x. Then on top of this x, you put 0, 1, 2. It continues that way. Is equal to 72. So with this expansion now, it means we are converting to base 10. So this one is already in base 10. Now 1 times x squared is x squared. X to the power 1 means x. If you multiply it by 3, you have 3x. X to the power of 0 is 1. If you multiply by 2, you have 2 equals 72. Then you have x squared plus 3x plus 2. This one comes in and becomes minus 72. And then at the right hand side, nothing is left. So x squared plus 3x, 2 minus 72 is minus 70 equals 0. So these kind of questions usually lead us to quadratic equations. So now we are going to solve these quadratic equations. We will look for two factors of 70. That is two numbers that when we multiply them, they will give us minus 70. And when we add them together, we'll get plus 3. So those numbers are what? Minus 7 and plus 10. So we are going to take this middle term out. X squared, and we'll now replace it with minus 7x plus 10x, then minus 70 equals to 0. We have removed this middle term, and then we have replaced it with these two numbers here. So if some of us are finding it difficult to get the two factors easily like this, you can refer back to the old videos on how to solve quadratic equations. So now we factorize them in pairs. We factorize this and this separately. X is common here. This will remain x, and this one will remain 7. You bring down the sign, plus 10 and 70. The highest common factor of 10 and 70 is 10. Open the bracket. This is x that we have left, and 10 in 70 is 7. Don't forget that the expression in the bracket here must always be the same as what you have here. So the moment they are different, that means something is wrong. So out of these two expressions now, we'll take one, and then these other ones outside, we'll put them in one bracket, equals to 0. So we'll say x minus 7 equals to 0, or x plus 10 equals to 0. By the time 7 gets here, it becomes x equals to 7, or x equals minus 10. But we are talking about a base, a number base. So definitely number base must be greater than what? Sorry? It must be greater than 0. That means we are going to take x to be what? 7. It's only the positive value that we will take as our final answer. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe.